Many of us have taken quilting classes at a store, through a community college, or perhaps at a retreat. But you may not think about quilting classes being offered at a correctional institution. Please welcome Peggy Gilbrick of the Coffee Creek Correctional Quilters, who joins us today via Skype from Oregon. Peggy, welcome to Sewing with Nancy.
Hi, Nancy. Thank you for having me.
When I read about your quilting group and the amazing lessons plus life lessons that you are teaching to women who are found themselves in unfortunate times, I knew I had to have you on. And could you give our audience and our viewers a review or a short summary of what Coffee Creek Quilters do at the Correctional Institute?
Thank you. I'd be happy to. The instructors go into the prison, and we have 4 classes of 20 students, and there's 80 women waiting to get into those classes also. 4 classes of 80 students, and we teach them how to quilt. They make 3 quilts, 2 that are donated, and those are about 40 by 60. And then a 3rd quilt, they choose the pattern, choose the fabric. They also can design their own quilt. And that one, they oftentimes make for a child or for a parent, maybe someone who's taking care of their children, or sometimes they make it and take it back to their own bed.
That's quite amazing. Make 3, give 2 away, keep 1. It's really what a lot of quilters do. And so they're living their life as we do, only under different circumstances. Now there are 40 people in your quilting group. Not all of them teach. So explain how you broke up the division of labor.
Right. There are about 40 women in the organization of the Coffee Creek Quilters. About 27 of us are instructors that go into the prison. The other ladies manage the fabric that we get donated. They make quilt kits for the 1st and 2nd quilts that the students make. They do fundraising. They help maintain the tools, the sewing machine, and so forth. The instructors couldn't do it without them.
Yes, it's a real team effort. And you get the fabrics donated, I assume?
The majority of the fabric is donated. We also get donated sewing machines. We also do fundraisers to buy sewing machine needles and additional fabric that we need, batting and etc.
I think a lot of us can envision how you would teach someone to quilt and what a difference that makes in their life. But you have kind of a side benefit, and that is it builds self-esteem and it changes their character.
Yes, it does. We give a very positive hands-on experience, teaching them patience and problem solving, and it does create self-esteem and self-confidence. And for them to see their finished product is wonderful. It's wonderful to watch them be excited about what they're doing.
And you mentioned to me earlier that the change from the first day of the class to throughout as the class progresses, their interaction changes among themselves and between you and your students.
Right. They learn to trust each other more, and they work together. They work with us. Just seeing them come alive to watch what they're doing. They'll chip in and help each other baste a quilt. It's a wonderful experience.
And the quilts behind you have been made by some of your students. Colors are fun, and this happens to be a quilting program that this show is in, and it's a perfect combination. It just works out well. Peggy, if this started several years ago, and we'd like to give credit to the founder.
Yes. The program was started in 2002 by Coco Sutton, and it started with 2 instructors, 6 students, and 6 sewing machines. And it became very popular with the people watching what they were doing or hearing about what they were doing, and then the program just grew.
Well, it's impressive, and I hope that there will be other programs around the country that will use your program as a model and do the same, do some volunteering. I want to thank you for being with us and sharing this wonderful self-esteem as well as skill set learning experience. Thank you, Peggy.
Thank you, Nancy.
If you'd like to learn more about the Coffee Creek Quilters, you can find all things Sewing with Nancy online at nancyzeman.com, and there you will find under Nancy's Corner, you can click on the Coffee Creek Quilters and find out more about this program. Also, at nancyzeman.com, you can be sure and watch all the recent episodes of Sewing with Nancy. Connect to us on social platforms such as Facebook and our blogs, and enjoy the show again and again, and relate to me if you'd like. Thanks for joining me. Bye for now.